I just finished watching a TEDx video, and it was an example of synchronicity to me because it's something that I have been thinking about a lot this past week, more so than usual because I do think about it quite frequently, and that is kind of where I want to go in my life and what I want to do for my career. I already have a career. Uh, I just don't feel like it's where I'm going to land and stay forever. Um, and I really love the video that I watched. It's by Laura Berman, and it's a TEDx talk that she gave in Boca Raton. And she talks about it was actually really good for anyone who's kind of having doubts about career or jobs, what's the perfect job for me, questions like that. And she talks about how some people they say that they never really had dreams. So okay, so one thing that I've heard a lot about, and she mentions it also, is that when people are wondering what they should do, some of the advice is, well, just do what you dreamed of as a child because that was like your true and pure self. And you weren't kind of influenced already by all of the ideas and mores and rules and beliefs of the world and society that would tell us like, oh, you should do this because whatever, or you should do this because then people will think you're this, or because then you'll have this, or what have you. So anyways, those childhood dreams are so important to giving us insight into that. So if you've had those dreams, I hope that you will think about, reflect on those, and help those, use those to help guide you towards what you really want to do, what you're meant to do. And one thing that I love that Laura mentions is that she has met a lot of people who don't have that memory. And I literally was just talking about this the other day, how I never had dreams, or really the dream that I had was to be and feel safe and loved. Um, and I think there's a lot of people who had those dreams. Even growing up in a country like the United States of America, I mean, we have situations as children that even if they're not quote unquote dangerous, our minds, our little, children's minds, they interpret them the best way that they can. And if we feel threatened or if we feel endangered somehow, if we're not getting love or we're not, we don't feel supported or whatever it may be, we protect ourselves from that because I think that's how we're created, is to want to survive. And so I feel like I was in survival mode a lot growing up, just because of how I chose to interpret things with my, my little mind that was the best that it knew how to do. Um, and that's okay. And so I think there's a lot of people out there, as I said, who can relate to that. And I just want to let you know that you're not alone. If you're one of those people, you're in good company. And I am excited for us, just like the people who always have had dreams, because I believe that we can have a childhood whenever we want. It doesn't have to be our first childhood. We can actually create our second childhood. I think that my second childhood is way better than my first, and I may even decide to have a third. Who knows? So, whatever your chronological age, whatever, if you're already in a career or you're trying to figure out what to do, I just want to encourage you that you you have the truth and you have the answers inside of you. And I think for those of us who didn't really dream so much as children, it's just, it takes a little bit more time and connecting with ourselves and loving ourselves and releasing those things. Like, I totally cried a little bit after watching the video because I just thought, that's that's my life. That was what happened, what I experienced in myself, in my mind, not even necessarily that anyone was trying to do anything purposefully to me. And I think that's a really important thing for us to remember, that we are the ones with the power. And even as children, we are the ones with the power who think the thoughts and create our reality. So we have the power now to reshape our reality with our thoughts and to find what truly makes us happy and what truly makes us feel alive, and figuring out what that is, and then taking that to the next level and sharing it with the world and helping people with our gifts. I think, to me, that's the ultimate goal. That's, to me, that's what life is all about. So I'm excited about continuing my journey, and dreaming and creating my dreams and reaching my goals. And I hope you are too. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching.